You got to be the stupidest person in the world to think that the Jewish people who were on the land that got dispersed and came back to the land somehow just lost their DNA. What the are you talking about, fool?
Abram's descendants are the ones who have the right to have this land, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't we do genetic testing on everybody in the land and find out who Abram's descendants are? It's really simple. We've cracked the human genome. We can do that. Why don't we do that? Would you be against doing that?
I have no idea what that would prove. I mean,
Really?
maybe it would be.
What do you mean? It would prove who Abram's descendants are.
Every time these fake Christians and these Jew-hating nut jobs go to try to challenge the birthright and the promises that God made, they never use biblical scripture. Never. Have you ever seen Tucker use a scripture to validate anything he's saying? Never. Any of these other people, they go, I feel like it shouldn't be. God didn't do that. Where's your biblical scripture? I'm going to go right here in the Bible. Okay, we'll start with Genesis. I'm going to read this right from Genesis. It says, Genesis 17:7-8. God made an everlasting promise. I will establish my covenant between me and you and your descendants after you throughout your generations for an everlasting covenant, to be God to you and your descendants after you. And I will, not just I'm going to be God to you and your descendants, and I will give you and to your descendants after you the land. It was prophesied to be that way. Isaiah 11:12. It adds to this. He will raise a banner for the nations and gather the exile of Israel. He will assemble the scattered people of Judea from the four corners of the earth. Prophesied. Then we can go over here and I'll continue to write, and it says peer-reviewed genetic studies show that Jews from around the world, Ashkenazi, Sephardi, and also Mizrahi, I think I'm saying that wrong, share a common Middle Eastern ancestry. Research published in the Proceedings of the National Academic of Science and also American Journal of Human Genetics, both peer-reviewed journals, confirm that Jewish populations cluster genetically closer to the modern-day Middle Eastern group, such as the Palestinians, the Druze, and the Bedouins, than their non-Jewish European neighbors. You can go on and say the genetic signature supports the idea that Jews today do indeed descend from common ancestry population from the Levant, the very region the Bible describes as the homeland of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Peer-reviewed research have already been done, genetically proven that you can look at the Jewish people in the land today, even those who are Ashkenazi Jews, genetically going back to bloodline of Abraham.